Hello, everyone, and happy Tuesday, right? Hopefully you all had a fantastic holiday and you were able to take some time, recuperate, rejuvenate, and now you're back at it with your whole heart. And so today's topic, it's interesting because it's actually been on my mind a lot because I know I could definitely improve in this topic of presence. And it's something I also see every day. I see it with my friends when we're dining, or I see it, just in work capacities and things like that, is that how often we are not truly engaged and present with each other, right? And so I was like, I gotta fix it. I gotta work on this, right? I'm gonna constantly do something to really keep myself in check so that I'm present with someone or something or whatever I'm doing, outside of, hey Judy, outside of just myself, which is really being engaged. So I thought this would be a cool topic. I also know it could be quite overwhelming because there's so many ways to be present. So what I'm going to do is break it up over the next few weeks and giving you 2 tools to really focus on, and that way that you can really actually put it into practice. So in reference to putting it into practice, the tools are great. This is great learning for all of us. If we don't practice it, right, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So hopefully you'll take these 2 tools away and just practice them today and see the difference. More importantly, feel the difference, right, when you connect with somebody. So, and the whole thing is we're human, and so it's really challenging to do this 100% of the time, but there's a but here. The more you invest and practice your time, the better you'll become at it. So how do we become present? 2 things, ready? The first, put this down. Put it down, right? Put it away. When someone's talking to you, I'm seriously, this is one of my big pet peeves, is I'm talking to somebody and they go, yeah, I know. I'm all, hi, where'd you go? What's happening, right? And so it's incredibly hurtful. I mean, what does it say to that person on the receiving end? And by the way, we've been on the receiving end and we've been the person doing it. What does that say to the person when you choose to pick up your phone in that moment or turn to your laptop when somebody's talking to you? It could say a lot of things. One thing that comes to my mind, how I feel, is that I feel like my time's not valued, right? So really just be cognizant of these. It's so easy these days now to just boom, right? Put it down. Put it down. Here's a trick too. When you're dining with somebody or a group of people or whatever, is tell everybody, my friends and I used to do this, is put your phones upside down and stacked on top of each other while you're eating. The first person that actually picks up their phone has to pay the bill. It's a good trick. Try it. All right, so put the phone down. The second one is being an active listener. Be an active listener. So in case you haven't heard of active listening, it's when you practice active listening, it's far easier to stay in the moment. And it's basically what it is you're really truly listening to someone. You actively listen. When you're active listening, you're so engaged in the conversation. So what can you do? What does that look like? What does that feel like? This is what it looks like. Is when you're in a conversation with somebody and they're talking to you, is ask them questions. So restate what you just heard, right? So maybe they're telling you something about their diet and health and whatever. And so you say to them, so what I hear is that you want to get healthier and you don't know where to start. And then a follow-up to that would be, and they go, yeah, that's exactly, okay. And you share your observations also, and you seem really frustrated about that. Think about how that makes that person feel. Is that when you're clarifying or asking for clarification, and then you're adding how you seem like they feel. It's so easy, you guys, is to ask people questions when you're listening to the conversation. If you're not asking any questions, they go, I think they heard me, potentially, right? So ask questions So by being present, you're able to listen better, not just listen better, but you pick up on all those nuances, right? You sense things better. When you're present, you can really focus completely on the interaction and contribute real value. So ask questions. Okay, so recap, 2 things. Put the phones down. Put the phones down when someone's talking to you. Laptop, don't even look at it. Fully present yourself to them face to face and be present. Second one, be an active listener. Somebody's talking to you, ask them questions, right? So I understand this is how you're feeling. Oh my gosh, be involved, you guys. You know, somebody's giving you a present. That's how I see it. When somebody wants to have a conversation with you, they care about you. They care about how you feel, and they're honestly looking for some advice. You know, people need support. We need to support each other. Let's help each other, right? Bottom line, we're all human. And it's inevitable that you won't give someone our, full attention all the time, and you won't be handling conversations perfectly all of the time. The more we practice, though, our presence during the conversation, it becomes easier. Practice, you guys. Practice, practice, practice. Okay? So just a quick shout out. Hi, Tina, Chantal, Judy. Yes, thanks so much for joining me. Love all your feedback, and I will definitely chime in after this is over because I want to be present with you. See what I just did there? All right, everyone. So join me next week. I'll give you a couple more tools, but practice these 2 starting right now. Phones down and be an active listener. Ask some questions. Okay? All right. Make it a fantastic day. Make it a fantastic week. You guys are awesome. Love you. Thanks so much for joining. Okay. Bye-bye.